Hello, Dave here, and today I will be showing you how to install a virtual machine in Windows. So today I'm using Windows 10 Pro. If you go to your Start menu and you type in turn Windows features on and off, and you click this first option here, it will pull up this window, and you just check off Hyper-V platform, hit OK, and it will then install, and you'll have to restart your machine. Once the restart is finished, then you'll have the Hyper-V manager in your start menu, right? You launch it, it will basically pull up like this. Below the Hyper-V manager, you'll see the name of your machine. This is, in this case, you have desktop here. So to install a operating system, you just basically go to New Virtual Machine and you hit Next, right? Give it a name, VM01 is fine. You go next, use generation 2. Um, then you put in the amount of RAM that you want. I would say about 4 gigs is fine. And leave it on dynamic just in case it wants to expand accordingly. Select the virtual switch, which would be in this case would be a default switch. And you change the path of the file. Basically, this is a path that all of your information is going to be stored. You hit browse, and so I'm going to store it here on a external, well, additional drive, right? You usually don't want to store this on your OS drive. 127 gigs is fine. You just click next. Now, this is the part where you select the installation media. All right, so we will be doing a Windows 11 installation. You just browse to the file path and select the OS that you want, and you hit next and finish. Now it's going to go through the process of creating that VM. Now you want to connect to it, right click connect, and then you hit start. Now by default, it should try to boot to the drive, which is the ISO that you selected previously. You just click on it, hit enter, and then it will start to boot up to Windows. Hit next, install. Okay, so if you have your product key, you can enter it here. We're just going to bypass this for now because this is just for a test. You select Windows 11 Pro. We're going to use this one and hit next. All right, so we got an error that this PC cannot run Windows 11. Um, let's just quickly resolve this. So we have to shut this VM down, and let's just turn this off. Go to File, Settings, and under Security, we have to enable the Trusted Platform module. And you just hit Apply. Okay, that should be it. Let's boot up again, and let's try this again. All right, so we are back here again after we applied the fix. Oh, another thing you might want to do while the machine is off, you may want to go to processors and make sure that the number of virtual processors is set to a minimum of 2. It's not, it's grayed out right now because we have the virtual machine on, but you have to shut it down to make these changes. As well as the RAM, you want to have it a minimum of 2 gigs. So we're going to use 4 gigs and 2 virtual processors, right? Now let's hit next and see how it behaves this time. All right, and there we go. Now let's do a fresh install, hit next, and wait for it to install. So our VM is finished with the installation and updates. I just basically just went through the process of selecting the language and the keyboard. Now we're just going to name the device. In this case, we'll just give it VM01 and hit next. So we're going to select setup for work or school because we intend to eventually join this to a domain. Go next. All right, so let's look for the other sign-in options and select domain join instead. We'll just give it a name. Let's call this Dave.
And we'll just put in a basic password and confirm it. And select your security questions and answers. Once you've selected your question and answers, you just hit next. I'm not going to display mine. I usually just turn all of these things off and accept. And there we have it. The virtual machine is all ready to go. And that is how you set up a virtual machine on Hyper-V inside of Windows. Thanks for watching.